So that's it. Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, YouTube, Eder, Ricardo. So today you talk about the current talk number two. That's last weekend we were talking about the current topic one. I tell how Talk works, all right? Talk is a platform, a conversation platform. It's possible to practice English, Spanish, Italian, and Spanish, French. And here I'm not a teacher. I'm only a host to guide this conversation. I learn a lot with you all right? So about me, I'm Bruna, I live in Brasilia. I'm married. I'm 41. I graduated in physical therapy and physical education, but nowadays I work in public service. I love to dance. I love to ride a bike. I love to go at the gym, and I love to eat, of course. And that's it about me. And you, Eder, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, good morning. I'm Eder, and I'm 35, and I'm married. I have three daughters. I live in Belo Horizonte now, and but I am from a small city here in Minas, named Coimbra. But today I live in Belo Horizonte. I have lived in Brazil for three or 3.5 years, and I work with IT in a specific area of IT, named cybersecurity. I'm a cybersecurity manager. And in my free time, I like old cars, and I love old cars. I have one old car, and I like to drive my old car with my daughters to go to old car events, and yeah, I think it's all.
Where did you live in Brasilia?
I lived 2 years in Sudoeste and 1 year in Santa Maria.
That's nice. And how long have you been in Talking?
I'm here in Talk since November the last year. Yeah, November.
Yeah, thank you. Ricardo, please, your turn.
Well, uh, I'm Ricardo, live at São Vicente, the first city of Brazil. São Vicente is a city of São Paulo state. Is uh, well, I'm married. I have a daughter, and I love watching movies, TV shows, hang out with my friends, family. That's it. Sometimes a barbecue is good, and I don't really love barbecues, but I love when the have opportunity to talk with friends. That's it.
I love barbecue. Oh my gosh, I think it's not sometimes,
Yeah.
all the time, barbecue is so nice for me. And for you, Ed?
Yeah, I love a barbecue, and every weekend I do something in my home. I have
Uh-huh.
what can I say, churrasqueira, but I do a barbecue once a week. I do.
Nice. So let's go to start. Ed, can you read the number one answer for us?
Yeah.
Ah,
Almost
7%.
7%. Okay.
Yeah.
Almost 7% of workers lie on their resumes. Have you ever put something on your resume that was just a little lie? Have you been interviewing for a company outside of Brazil? Have you, how have you been feeling? So, in my area, it's complicated to put some lines in resume because in job interview it's common to do a practice test. And I have I have I have been in interview for companies outside of Brazil. I did three job interviews in the last month, and all of this process have a part of the process. practice test when you need to prove your skills, your hard skills. So I think it's complicated to lie on resume. But I think it's common to lie. Why are you applying for the job, for example? I'm not really I'm not really happy in my company, but I I don't need to, to talk to talk it in a job interview. I think it's most common. I think it's 100% of people lie in this part. So and I don't lie in resume, but I have lied in 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 this part of the job in job interview when they ask me why are you applying for this job or why are you getting out of your company and sometimes I try to ask improve my skills in my area, trying to dedicate more in a technical career, for example. But in most part of the this movement is the job's not good and my company is not good and I don't like my boss, for example. It's not my kid, but I don't like my boss. It's not an
Yeah.
answer to say in a job interview.
I got it. Maybe
I've,
you said, I don't have problem with my job and the environment. I wanted to only improve with my career in the other area, maybe, you know. It's a little lie, no? But
yes,
in the job interview, of course, when you lie on the resume, I think it's so bad, no? Because the other person read this and ask something about this for you. No, sorry, I don't remember why I put this, something that's terrible, no? But the percentage is so large, no? Oh my gosh, it's 7%. I checked this information, it's correct, no? So thank you, Ed. Hello, Scarlett. Scarlett, how are you?
Hello. I'm great. What about
Can you
you?
introduce yourself, please?
Okay, I'm Scarlett. I'm 31. I live in Praia Grande, São Paulo. And that's it.
My
I
neighbors.
have a dog. Yeah,
Yeah, I live at São Vicente.
great.
Praia Grande is a second best place of the world.
Oh my gosh.
It's just behind
The word
Santos.
so nice, no?
The first thought
The
that
first
at
is
the
São
top,
Vicente.
São Vicente, so,
All
surely.
right.
Okay.
Jefferson, it's not here because the Goiânia is the best
Yeah,
city in the world, no?
yeah.
So go ahead, Ricardo. Answer the number one, please.
Uh, a lot of times I listen to about this resource, but sometimes the employers lie too. No? Oh, my company is the best. My company respect or wow, a lot of different things. And when you are hard, the things is not so true like the employers or the human resources told, you know. But I don't know. No? Sometimes it's not how do you say não justifica, but sometimes for some employees there the guy face a lot of problems, pain, well, lack of money, or and sometimes the guy became so desesperado, and sometimes the guy lie, né? But this kind of things maybe someday uh, doesn't matter if you before or after the the meeting, uh, it's not good. No? So, but for employees, is hard, né? Because, for example, the both sides is that's awful, né? But sometimes it's worse when you is a employee and you sometimes, for example, you quit for another job for getting in this new company, and when I faced some problem a long time ago. I quit for my job in the getting in another, and the things is not true. There is other stuffs that the human resource guy forgot to tell me.
Thank you, Ricardo. So,
Yeah.
Scarlett, is your first time here?
No, it's my second time.
All right. So I put the questions for you in the chat. I understand the questions are big, but it's just this descriptions, all right? Don't worry. The questions,
Okay.
it's easy. Let's
Okay.
go. The number one, almost 70% of works lie on the resume. Have you ever put something on your resume that was just a little lie? Have you ever been interviewed for a company outside of Brazil? E how have you been feeling if you do the interview for a company outside of Brazil?
Unfortunately, I've never I've never worked or was on an interview outside of Brazil, but that's the goal, right? I'm here for that. And I've never lied on my resume. Um, the little lies like I put that I finished a course that I haven't finished it yet, but nothing that big like I'm fluent in English and I'm not, or intermediary in Spanish just because I speak Portuguese and I can go with the Portuñol. But a big lies, not just this little lies, like the course thing.
All right. Sometimes I already omit something, no, because I understand that it's not make it didn't make sense to worry and was applying, but it's okay. The number two, about the betting in Brazil. There is a 2018 law legalization sport betting, but the market wasn't being regulated yet. So, what do you think about betting? About the positive and negative points, all right? Do you agree with this, the betting? Have you ever bet, Scarlett?
No, I have never bet, and I don't know what to think about that because I think that can destroy a lot of families. Um, and but there are people that can uh, do these bets with responsibility, and but there are people that just doesn't. I know people that bet not on sports but um, other things, and it was really hard for the family. So I think people can make a lot of money, but the company will make so much money to them with people that lose. So I think that's it. That's
All right. And your
my
opinion,
opinion.
Ed?
Well, I don't know. When I read this question, I thought about the bad bettings, and I think we have many bettings different from different types. No, I have never betted in the illegal betting. I have betting in the in the right regulation or approved betting like a Mega Sena, other betting. And I don't like it. I don't like bettings. I think it's a bad thing. The people don't know the chances to win is too it's too few. I don't know. It's not few, but it's too small. If they know really what the chance to win, they probably don't bet. But I think some bettings for a good causes, for example, rifa or bingos. I don't know how can I say benefits bingos bingo beneficentes. I I don't know if this type of betting is under this law, but I think there are some bettings for a good reason, for a good cause. That I think it's a great because it's a way that gain some that help some person or some institution, and I think it's a good way to create a mechanism to to attract some people to help the the this cause. And for this reason, I don't know if a law it's a good or a bad thing, but in the general, betting is a bad thing because create dependence and create a poor people and ruin
Yeah.
the family and everything. But there is a good part. I think it's because of that there is a law that would try to regulate that. But yeah, it's my opinion.
All right. So think for your point of view, because when I put these questions, I think only in Vegas and the betting, the soccer now, no, and that's it. And but I agree with you. We have many other type kind of the bets, of course, like you said, the bingo, rifa, something. I understand that it's a bet because you put you look good look, if you want to receive a benefit, for example. All right, then. Thanks so much for
You
your
put your money on something that you don't know if you'll have the money back.
exactly. That's so nice. Maybe if possible you win, but it's possible you lose too, no? Thank you so much for this point of view. I love. And Ricardo, go ahead, you turn.
Uh, Let me see. Uh, Sometimes it's weird understand some aspects from our country. So, for example, if you wanted to make a bet on online, that's okay. It's not a problem. You could waste a big quantity of money. But if you create a house, a bet house, it's not okay. It's against
Why?
the law. I don't know. I don't know.
No?
It's our reality, né? For
Yeah.
example, jogo do bicho, or even
Mhm.
if you, for example, create a casino, it's not possible on Brazil. But if you create, for example, the guys create a federal lottery, that's okay, no problem. But if you wanted to create an own lottery, is not it's not allowed. Né?
Yeah.
And I don't know. The people used to say that Brazil is not for amateurs. I don't know. It's another kind of country. So I believe that is, in my opinion, uh, it's it's okay for me create possibly. For example, I remember one of the guys when the bingo is legalized. I know a lot of people that work in this place, and certainly you face problems there is some people addicted, but well, the guys could create a tax and use this tax to help these people. Because if you don't allow this kind of business, maybe you have to prohibit, for example, alcohol, and for example, federal lottery is, I don't know, a person could bet R1 million in the federal lottery or other different kinds of bet it's possible to play in Brazil. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Ricardo, for your opinion.
Thank you.
And let's go to number 3. Can you read, Ricardo, answer, please?
Number 3. Studies indicate that childhood trauma, such as a sexual abuse or witnessing domestic violence, can significantly impact mental health later in life. Do you believe that type of traumas can harm a child's development? If so, in what ways? Certainly. Certainly is not good. It's not okay when this kind of thing occurs, and is a fact, is not a possibility. Certainly, when you have a good environment for kids, the perspective is good too, and the opposite is true too. Because if you have a lot of problems in the environment, in your house, in the family, parents fighting each other every day, certainly this kind of things could cause problems in our kids.
Yeah. I think that all childhood trauma can develop mental problem in the future, no, for the children. It's complicated all the time. This problem present and special sexual abuse, I understand, is more impactful. It's complicated a lot in the relationship in the someone. So that's it. What's your opinion, Ed?
My opinion about this topic is the childhood trauma can yes to impact the health, the mental health of the humans, the person. And I think this way it's completely to talk this in Portuguese. In English is so hard, but I will try. I believe that a trauma can change a way that a person develop our personality. For example, maybe a person would be a good person and change the mentality to be a violent, for example, a violent person, and it changes another way to try to create a shy person, for example, that have problems to talking people, to talk for in public, to and create some difficulties or some problems in the personality, because a child it's a person in construction, in development, and when you give them some uh, big trauma, you can change the way that that they see the world, and maybe you can change a personality. You can change a way that they respond to some things, and like a violence or everything.
Yeah, it's hard. And you, Scarlett?
Um, I think there are a lot of things that cause childhood trauma, but these two are really heavy ones. Um, the person that suffered that, I think that will be really hard to connect to other people. Um, I don't know. This is hard for me to speak, even in Portuguese and in
Yeah,
English too, in both languages.
I love
Um,
that.
so I think I have a great child. I don't know, childhood. I don't know. And I lived on a great family with all of the support, but I see people that has this trauma, and that's not good. So the person need to um follow up by doctors. That's right. I don't know.
Yeah, doctor,
Um,
psychologist, no?
yes, doctors, psychology, psychiatrists, and all the support that they have. And some people don't have this support or not even people around them. So I don't know. That's not a great topic for me.
Yeah. All
I don't
right.
like that.
Don't worry. Let's go the other questions. The number 4. Can you read this, Carlos, for us, answer?
Yes. The case of Danielle Alves post in bail for the crime of rape. Fair or unfair? What do you think? Can it lead to different justice for the wealthy? I don't know what wealthy is.
Um, the people who have a lot of money, rich.
Okay. Of course. So different for them. You can see for the prisons in Brazil that, of course, 90% of the persons there are poor, and I don't know, the persons that the 10% must had awful crimes to be there. So I think that I don't know how to say ridículo. I think it's so I don't know. This type of crime shouldn't have this false bail. This shouldn't be able. And I don't know. I don't like these people.
Yeah, it's complicated, a lot because, for example, I understand
Yeah.
that it's unfair because if maybe the rich now it's possible to commit the rape because they have money to pay the bail.
And
No,
this
I
money could
understand
have
it's
this money could help so many people, and it's been used to I don't know, pay the freedoms of someone that shouldn't be free for the crimes that they did. So I don't know. I don't like this.
maybe it's the opinion for the woman, no? Like, let's go to the opinion for the man. What do you think about, Ricardo?
Uh, Sorry, number 4, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's easy to answer this question. So, if the guy Daniel Alves was judged and the judge uh, told that is guilt, so this case it's guilt. So uh, I believe that. I'm not an expert, but the guy in the I don't how do you say read all the information about it, but it sounded like, well, this guy commit a crime, and the girl told just one uh, depoimento, and the Daniel Alves changed a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I believe that and the well, sound like guilt, and the when I have to respect the decision because apparently all of the steps was guaranteed for Danielle. So and Danielle it's not possible. He couldn't told other thing, so tell other things. So in this case, that's it. But about the how do you say fiança, né? Well, that sometimes is weird for us because the guy pay a big contract for money and the wait for another step, just a step on freedom. Well, there is a law. So in this case, I have to respect too.
Of course, for example, I think if my God avoid this, but if my son commits this crime, for example, we have the possible to pay to post in the bail. Sure, of course, I will pay for him, for example, no. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not fair for the other person, no, for the woman that suffered this crime, no. It's complicated. I understand the position, the family that the friend that help him to pay this bail, but for the society, it's not fair. I think like this. It's my opinion. And you, Eder, what's your opinion?
I believe it's not. It's completely unfair because seeing seeing that for this perspective, I think it's unfair. But more unfair that to pay for for a crime, I think it's unfair that not support the victim with this money. I think this money would be completely destined to the victim. For example, if the justice chose that the Daniel Alves need to pay for a crime, and they define how the amount of money they need to pay. I think this money will be destined for the victim, for example. So try to repair the crime, some or part of the crime, for example. So I think it's unfair, but it's the law. It's possible to pay for some crimes. Some crimes not possible. Some crimes is possible. For this crime, it's possible. So, but I think the money it will be proportional to the money that the criminals have. So Daniel Alves need to pay more, need to pay a lot of money because he has a he has a lot of money. Oh, I think this can this can and this money can help the victim, for example. That would be destined to the victim to help her to get the life back.
Yeah. It's complicated, because it's involved sometimes it's involved the feeling, it's involved the money, and if they like Scarlett said, if you're a poor person do this, it's impossible to pay and go to the gauge. So let's go the next question, the number 5. Almost half of Brazilian lacks access to Swedish collections. Do you think our country's infrastructure receive adequate attentions and why? In my opinion, that they don't receive they don't receive it because there is not here the political don't have interest with this, no, because it's the time of the work that cannot be seen for the population, the people, the city, no. It's complicated, and I understand that almost half of Brazil, it's a big percentage, no. What do you think about, Ricardo?
I used to say, when you purchase or buy a smartphone, you are interested in, well, how much memory this smartphone have, or how about the processor, uh, how speed this processor uh, have is, or the quantity of information the smartphone can save. But well, you don't think about it's possible to use this smartphone to make a call because it's natural. So is the perspective is uh, every city have to uh, it's necessary to have a good switch in 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 any kind of situation. So in this case, for example, one of the used to listen on the news that around 50% of the houses don't have a good sewage service. That's weird. So and yeah, I will elect a specific person because this person build a good Swiss service. So it's weird. It's weird because is I'm my interest is, well, the mailer or the government create more job positions or this kind of thing because any person thinking this way because it's natural, is the guys cut the grass or other stuff. So it's essentially of this job is create good switched service. So that's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Ricardo. Scarlett, your opinion. Why?
I think that we live in a bubble, and mm, I don't know. I can see from the internet that there are people that doesn't have this sewage collection, but I don't know how they live or um how much is bad for them to live on those conditions. So my reality is different, and I could say unfortunately because I wish that these people have good structure. I don't know, infrastructure. I wish these people could have infrastructure. I think there are a lot of people that have so much money, and it's so crazy that people are living on these kind of situations. And I don't think this our country has this infrastructure. It's a bad word for me, and it doesn't receive adequate attention, and that's really sad. I think this country could spend more money on that and really uh, get better conditions to these people.
Yeah. When I said that you live in the bubble, I understand you because I live as well, and it's a big problem. No, oh my gosh, almost 50%. No, it's too much, and all the time I have the quality attention with the infrastructure here in Brazil, of course, the capital. But when I read this and I read this, oh my gosh, it's impossible. But it's the real. It's complicated, and I understand we needed to politician for this case. No, that's why every year you have a problem and the Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo about this, no? And special, how do you say this? Favela, we have a big problem, of course. It's the Rio, it's terrible. Go ahead, Eder, your opinion.
Yeah. I think the country infrastructure don't receive the adequate attention, and for example, in the summer, when the rain's coming, for here in Belo Horizonte, for example, we have a lot of flooding, and the flooding and impact in houses, in people houses, and the most part of the poor people suffer with this gap of attention in the with social collection, and other part of the social collection can promote disease in the city. For example, we are under attack of dengue, for example, and I think the social contribute a lot to create the flies that is a vector of the
Yeah.
dengue, and even these diseases, there are many other diseases that the most part of the people impacted are the poor people, and this in this gap in the surgery collection create another gap in the health public healthcare public healthcare, because more need with no surgery collection need to use a healthcare system and flood the healthcare the public healthcare. And I think it's a and when Brazil can be able to adjust these problems, maybe we'll be happy because we'll be more happy because this problem of the infrastructure, like a social collection, can create other problems in the population, like healthcare, in the many other areas.
All right. So that's it. Let's go to number 6. According to the report, by 2050, there will be 35 million people with cancer worldwide, mainly due to the increase in the elderly population. However, if tobacco use include electronic cigarettes and obesity continue to rise, the project number of the cancer cause could be even higher. Scarlett, have you lost someone to cancer? And do you lead a healthy lifestyle without addiction and with physical activity?
I've never lost someone to cancer on my family, only on my husband's family, and it's a difficult it's a difficult disease, and sometimes it takes a lot of time for this person on pain, and sometimes it's so fast. Um, I don't have a healthy lifestyle. Not, I don't have a really bad lifestyle, but I stopped drinking alcohol to, I don't know, increase something or increase my mental health. And I try to not eat junk food all of the week, just once or twice a week to not getting so much worse. But I love a Coke. I love a Coca-Cola. different. And I I love pizza and junk food, and that's my problem. But I read it somewhere that um, that I don't know how to say that in English. This people around the world, that's it's surprising that not everyone has cancer because we have a lot of agrotoxics. I don't know. I'm just making this word up. And the agrotoxics on our food and these foods that are super procesadas, and that is a surprise that not everyone has cancer these days with all of those um, really bad lifestyles. So I'm trying to not get so bad. I'm not I don't know, a really healthy person that eats only healthy food and makes exercise. No, I'm not that person, but I'm in the middle.
So nice. And you, Ed?
Yeah, uh, I have never lost uh, direct direct family in the with cancer, but I have an uncle and that died because of cancer, but he 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 used it to smoke a lot, so because of that he got cancer. And but I lead a health lifestyle. I like to ride a bike, so I don't like to ride a bike, but I think I need to, and I do. I do three or four times a week. Uh, I need to wake up too early to ride my bike because I have three daughters and I need to help uh, to help my wife. Uh, uh, Preparing them to the school, preparing the breakfast. So I need to wake up too early to ride a bike before they wake up. So it's very hard, but I try to do this three or four times a week, and I I don't eat uh, too much fast food or unhealthy food. I prefer some healthy food like vegetables or organic foods. But I love barbecue. I drink beer and I drink some alcohol, but I try to drink less than in the each every time I need to drink less, and replacing this type of drink for juice or water. Uh, and when I go to the party, for example, I try to drink more water than beer, for example, to reduce the quantity of the alcohol. And I practice exercise like I said, riding a bike, trying to in the weekend. I love to go out with my daughters to put them uh, this habit that this habit to practice physical activity, to walk or to run, for example, to ride on a bike, and I like to do it with them. So I wake up early in the weekend and I ride my bike. I do my circuit and I get my daughters and I ride with them because they are learning how to ride a bike, and I ride with them
Nice.
uh, slowly. So I do my practice before, and I do with them. I think to create these habits on them, it's necessary to create
Mhm.
a health style, a health lifestyle in them. And I think it's normally today people think more about the healthy, and it will be good in the future, and in the future we will be grateful for this time we take to do something better.
Yeah, I agree with you. We need to put this for our sons, our children early. No, so nice. That you said about the organic vegetable. I understand, and Scarlett said about the pesticide too. I understand it's so nice, but sometimes it's hard to understand to reconhecer, to recognize, no, it's not necessary, recognize that it's really, no, no, it's true that I pay for the organic vegetable, for example. Maybe it's not so beautiful like the other. Maybe no makes sense for me, and I continue to buy all that I see in the supermarket. It's okay for me. I don't pay attention about it's organic or no. It's hard, no?
Yeah,
But of
sometimes
course, go ahead.
some supermarkets has a different section for these products, like eggs, lettuce.
But the taste is the same, no? It's
They-
hard because sometimes it's possible the company told me that it's organic, but it's not organic, only the price, because
yeah,
it's
But I think there is a regulation.
that need to
Regulation?
put
No, I don't know.
yeah,
But
maybe.
I think that there are people that regulate that and really sees if these food are really organic. But the only way that we really have organic food is just plain the food and have a space on your house, or I don't know, and really plain that food. Then you
Oh,
guarantee that you have this food that is really organic.
all right. So thank for this information because it's important to know this, no? Because only to pay it's expensive, you know. The organic vegetable, it's the different, the price, and
I,
that's it.
I don't know where I used to live. The difference wasn't so big. I used to think that, oh my God, this price is so much so higher than the other. But actually at the market that I live near wasn't so different, and it really made difference for me. Now I live here in Praia Grande, and here we don't have a supermarket that has this kind of food, unfortunately. But my mother has a really big yard, and she plants there. So sometimes I steal some food.
So nice. And in your city, you have many supermarkets with this product, no? Eder?
oh,
You said
here.
in Belo Horizonte, no? You have here, like in Brazil.
Near to my home, I have some supermarket that have a section for organic products. Sometimes for example, I prefer eggs, organic eggs, for example, some vegetables I buy, but it's not always. I'm not always buy organic, but some products I prefer. Uh, and yeah, I have some supermarkets near to my home that have this products.
Okay. So that's it. So I need to improve my diet and special about the physical activity I do. I love to go at the gym. Like I said, it's my rock. But about my diet, I needed to improve more. I needed to lose weight, but it's okay. I will try this week. I promise. In the public, I promise, because I
Every
need to
week,
change
I
this.
see. I say that every week.
Every
This
week I
week,
start and
I will
I
start.
finish. That's it. It's the
On Wednesday, I already finished it.
yeah. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for this moment. Thank you for your time here and your opinion. Shares your opinion with. So thank you so much. In the next weekend, Rosalia helped me, and I think we'll talk about the das Olimpíadas, if you want to participate. every Monday at 9 a.m. you will hear. All right? Thanks so much and have a